The no is a soul crusher because life is yes, life is affirming, life is always saying yes.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Hello, this is Amy Knapp. My husband, Dr. Phil Knapp, and I own Chatfield Eye Care. Dr. Phil has over 20 years of experience as an optometrist. We've chosen to sponsor the Behavior Makeover segment with Ann and Linda because we're committed to helping parents learn effective, godly methods for raising their children. Now, enjoy Behavior Makeover, brought to you by Chatfield Eye Care.
I thought we'd play the soundbite today from an interview done with Oprah with Dr. and I think it's Shefali Tsabary. And this is what she says you absolutely shouldn't say to your kids. And the word is no.
How do you say no without crushing a child's spirit? The no is a soul crusher because life is yes, life is affirming, life is always saying yes. However, because we're so focused and anxiety-based and so egoic and controlling, we go straight for the no. So your child says, Mommy, I don't want to go to bed. And you go, no, you have to go to bed. You started a war of the egos, correct? Because she's going to fight for her life-affirming desire to stay awake. How do you shift into the yes? How do you find the yes there for this child? Yes, I know you want to stay awake. Of course you want to stay awake. I want to stay awake and eat candy with you. I get it. See, first you connect to the life affirmation that exists in each one of us because you know what you're going to do when she falls asleep. You're going to go get your bottle of wine and your slice of cake and you're going to affirm your life. You're going to affirm you.
Yes, affirming you. And apparently I need to get in touch with my inner yes for the sake of my children. Look, I appreciate her life-affirming way of speaking about things. Certainly I want to be life-affirming. But the Bible does say, you let your yes be yes and your no be no for a reason. Because no isn't a 4-letter word. And it's okay to say it. And I don't know that she says you should never say it, but she's certainly suggesting that we might not want to say it so much to our children.
Well, I was just thinking, Jenny, that I guess my soul gets crushed every time I get behind the wheel of a car because when you're driving, those red lights and those stop signs are no's, and I seem to handle them real well. Look, we're just doing a terrible disservice if we don't teach children that there are things that they cannot do for all kinds of reasons, safety and health, and then just the way that your house runs. I will give her this. I think too often, particularly with young children, we get in the habit of lots of no's because they're exploring and they're doing things, or they're asking questions all the time. And I think sometimes mindlessly we just give a no when it could have been a yes. And I get her semantics game about turning the no into a yes. And, you can do a little of that. Can I have a cookie? Yes, but after supper, But even the bedtime thing she was talking about, that turns into a, no, you can't stay up all night and eat candy.
So what we want to do is weigh carefully the things that we really do want to say no to, and then when you say no, you stick with the no. You never say no, and then because the child has an adverse reaction to that no, you start to reel it back, second-guess yourself, negotiate a different outcome. Okay, I guess just this once. I hear this all the time, and I think it's easy to fall into this trap. Yeah. If you're going to say no, think about it for a moment. Make sure you're ready to go to war if you need to keep that no in place, and then stick to your guns because it is important for children to learn that no actually does mean no, and many children, they don't even recognize that. For them, a no is a definite maybe. In fact, if I act bad enough, I can turn a no into a yes. And we don't even think about it, but they don't grow up understanding what no even means. And that's terribly detrimental to them in the later years of growing up in adult life.